welcome to AT10. My name is Kathy Rice and I'll be your instructor for this class. The first thing that I'd like you to know is how to get into Canvas. Canvas is the program that we use for this class. It's the platform. So let's get started and I'll show you how to get into there. The first thing is you go to the Fresno City College webpage and you click on Current Students. And on the Current Students page, you'll see a link right down here for Canvas. On that link, what you will see is your login. And this is the universal login that you use for Fresno City College, which is going to be your uppercase for your first name, lowercase for your last name, and your 7-digit ID number. And your password, if you've never gotten into Canvas before, is going to be your 6-digit date of birth. And what I mean by that is if you were born January 9th of 1990, it would be 040990. And leave this set at student. And then now you're going to click login. And when you click login, what will come up is your Fresno City College Canvas dashboard. On this dashboard, if you can see here, I have some fall 2017 classes, some spring 17. You may have the same situation there and you keep wondering, why don't those instructors remove those classes? Well, don't rely on the instructor. Sometimes they forget. So I'm going to show you a quick way how you can clean up your dashboard here. See, all I want to do is I want to leave this class and the academic calendar, because this is the calendar for Fresno City College. So if you go over here on the left-hand navigation pane to courses, you click on all courses, and this screen will open up where you can see all of your classes. And in this, you see these starred ones. These that are clear white stars are not going to be on your dashboard. These that have color are on your dashboard. So let's get rid, just click on the star, and I'm going to get rid of all of those except for the one spring class. I'm going to go down here and click on those. Now, you don't have to click save or anything. There's nothing there to save. Go back over and look at your dashboard. Now my dashboard is nice and clean. So when I go into the class, this is what you should see. I'm currently in the student view, so I should be showing you exactly what you see. The first thing you should have is right across the top you should have announcements. Always check your announcements, please. You should be checking these at least 3 times a week. I will post announcements on a regular basis. So check there. And then if you scroll on down, we have set this up in a new way this semester. So please, I'd like some feedback on this to see how user-friendly this is and how you can move around this screen. You can get to the modules here, which is where all your work is going to be originated from. There's resources, and I have a direct link to your syllabus. A way to contact me, and to the discussion board, and another link here. If you click on this announcement page, this will give you all of your older announcements. So if you thought you had seen an announcement at one time and it was gone now from the home page, click on that announcement link and you can see if there's old announcements. Now anytime you get deeper into Canvas and you want to go back to that screen, the first screen, click on Home right up here. So now when I click Home, I'm right here at the front screen. There's some other things I want you to be very aware of. Watch this side, the right side over here. This is the work that you need to do, and it'll give you an idea of what's upcoming. So you can see when they're due. And we've tried very hard. There are several of us AT10 instructors, and we've worked very hard as a group to make sure that this is a user-friendly website. And you can see what's coming up and what's not. There's another trick that I'd like to show you. Over here on the left-hand navigation pane, look at your calendar. If I click into the calendar, and in the calendar you should have other classes over here. You can isolate this to the one class that you have, this class, or you can show all of your classes. And if they're set up, if you're with due dates, your assignments have due dates, you can see right on here what you have coming up. And this is really, really important on an online class so that you don't fall behind. So that's your calendar. Now, unfortunately, when you go to your calendar, you have to go back to the dashboard, your courses, go to your courses to get back into the class, because your calendar takes you out of the class setup. Now, the way this class is set up is it is set up using modules. And if you click into the modules, what the modules are is it will show you the work that is coming up. Now, I have both of these set up for the first week. When we get into the second week, third week, I will start opening up modules ahead of time. You can work ahead, but please remember, if you get behind and you turn in something late, the best that you're going to get is 70% of the grade. So you can always turn things in early, but try not to get into the habit of turning things in late. It just makes things very, very difficult for you. So if you want to see what your first assignments are, the way that this is, these weeks are numbered in the modules. There's a week 1.1, week 1.2, week 2 has a 2.1 and a 2.2. The point 1 is the first assignment for the week, set of assignments. Week 1.2 or 2.2, whichever week it is a second assignment. All first assignments are going to be due on Wednesday of that week. And we have told you right here in the headings when things are due. All of this work below here is due on January 10th. The next assignments are going to be due on Sundays. So on Sunday, all of this work is to be due. So when I click on this, the first thing that you're going to come to is you're going to come up to a page here that is going to give you detailed instructions on what you will be doing this week. And if you notice here, you'll see the welcome video here again for those who don't get the welcome video through their email. So that gives you the detailed instructions, and then from there, I'm going to go back into modules so you can see this. From there, the first thing you see is an online quiz for the syllabus. One of the first things that you're going to do that is described here is view the welcome video if you haven't already. Look at the syllabus. You can click right here to view the syllabus for this class. Now, one nice thing, I'm going to close that. You don't have to open a document here. What you can do in Canvas, they've got this real nice feature. If you see these two icons right here, this arrow opens up the document into a new window. This one here allows you to preview the document. So right here on the screen, once it opens up, you can preview the document. You can look at the syllabus right here. I'm not going to go through the syllabus in depth, but because that's for you to read. But the big thing is that I want to show you the book. This book that we have switched to this semester, the book that we used last semester was $180. This book is $29.95 in most locations. Otherwise, you can get it online used for about $7. I think Amazon is about $20. So take a look at get your book as soon as possible. You really need your book. It's a good reference book for you to have. But when you go on through here, your syllabus, it'll have your grading scales, what percentages for everything here, and it's really important that you read this. There's some really valuable information in here. But when you get down to the bottom, it's another place where you can find what is due and what's coming up. There is a calendar here. Monday and Wednesday, Wednesday and Sunday of every week, what is going to be due and what we are going to be doing. So the syllabus can be very helpful. Now, when you're done with the syllabus, just go right up here and minimize the preview, and then you can see what's next. When you complete looking at the syllabus, there is a syllabus quiz that you have to take, and you have to get 100% on it. It's only 15 questions, and you can have the syllabus open and look at the syllabus quiz at the same time. This class will not allow you to advance. Canvas won't allow you to advance farther in the class until you receive 100% on that syllabus quiz. So we have it set up to where you must take it. And then we've got some information on what you're going to be doing next on your next class. So hopefully this gives you a little bit of an idea of what will be going on. Once you finish one module, you'll go on to the next module. And I will always have an introduction video to the module. And then when we get a little bit farther down, we will also have some resource videos on the modules that you can use, Word videos, Excel, PowerPoint videos that will help you all the way along. One other thing I want to show you is the discussions. We are going to be using the discussion boards a lot in this class, so please get familiar with them. If you click on discussions down here, what you're going to see is you're going to see several discussions. There's the general class questions. If you have a general question, like you can't get into something or you don't understand something that another student may know about, post your question here on the general class questions. When you click on it, all you do, there's instructions here, and you're going to post a reply. Under the reply, you will ask your question. And I'm just going to type, here is my question. So when you go on there, you're going to see it. You go down here to the bottom and post your question. And from there, once you have a question, if one of the other students knows the answer to your question, he can reply to your question. He or she can reply to your question. They post their reply here. Click on Post Reply, and you get an answer. You may get an answer a lot quicker than if you send me a message. So go ahead and use this Q&A, because many times your question other students have. So I monitor these Q&As, I monitor the discussion boards, and I monitor my inbox on a regular basis. So please, if you need me for anything, let me know. Just another couple things real quick. I don't want to keep you too long. If you ever are in a question what your grade is, over here towards the left-hand side, click on Grades. On this Grades link, and I don't have any grades posted here, here is all of your grades. You will see a score. If there's a little box here, it means I haven't graded it yet. So give me some patience, take patience time. I try to grade things on a regular basis so that you always know where your grade stands. If you scroll down to the bottom of this screen, it will tell you how you've done on assignments, tests, major projects, and so you will know at any time where your grade is. And I really want you to keep up to date on these, because if you have any questions, it's much better to deal with them during the semester than at the end of the semester. The last thing is the inbox. This is where I prefer that you send me messages through the Canvas inbox. It is more secure. I get a message on my phone saying that I have a message in inbox, and I can go there right away. I do check my Fresno City College email, but I don't get messages on my phone, so sometimes I don't go to it as often as I do to my Canvas inbox. So if you click on the inbox, I don't have it turned on. This is what happened. So what happens here, when you click on the inbox, you will see any messages that you have. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the student view so I can show you what this looks like. If I click on the inbox, I'm going to change this to this course. There's no messages here right now. I'm going to send out a message to you guys later. You can look at the inbox. You can look at sent, archived, any of these other folders. Also, right over here, if you want to send a message, this is how easy it is. You see this leaf right here? It says compose a new message. Choose the course, whether it be this course or another course. You can say, who do you want to send it to? Click on this icon right over here. You can send it to the teachers in this course, or you can send it to another student. And I'm listed as the teacher. Make sure you select my name. Always put a subject in, whether it be attendance or anything like that. Tell me your message and send it. It's that easy. You don't have to remember my email address. You don't have to go to a separate program. Just use it right here within Canvas. It'll save you a lot of work. Now, the last thing I want to tell you is, when is work due? I said it's due on Wednesdays and Sundays of every week. Well, to clarify that, it's due at 11:59 on Wednesdays or Sundays. There's 1 week at the end of the semester where you will be doing a discussion board, and those are due on Friday. But that is the only thing that changes. Otherwise, it's always due at 11:59 Mondays and Wednesdays. So hopefully this has helped you a lot, and I look forward to seeing you getting started in class. You can start now with module number 1 and take a look at the syllabus. Please remember, I will be here for you. I am also developing a way that we can do a webcam conference. So if you have any questions or any problems, especially when we get into using some of the programs, please let me know, and maybe we can video conference and help you out. Okay, good luck and keep in touch.